CBS 42 national correspondent Mark Meredith is live on Capitol Hill tonight. And Mark, I understand that the sit-in is still going on right now.
It is. It's been going on now, Michael, for about 6 hours, and there is no end in sight. This is a pretty rare thing for us to see on Capitol Hill, but Democrats are claiming that the issue is just so important that there was no other way around it.
Where is our soul?
It started with an impassioned plea.
Where is our moral leadership?
But within minutes, it was clear today's no ordinary day in Congress.
Those who pursue common sense improvement are beaten down.
Tonight, Democrats are taking a dramatic approach. They're physically sitting on the House floor, promising not to leave until the House votes on efforts to enforce stricter background checks and make it illegal to sell guns to people on the TSA watch list.
We sit down.
Gentleman's time has expired.
On TV, the sit-in was only briefly covered before the cameras cut away. While the cameras were turned off inside, outside members of Congress stood side by side with victims of gun violence, trying to make their point clear. They're not going anywhere.
It is time for us to disarm hate. It is time for us to say that if you are too dangerous to fly, you are too dangerous to buy a gun.
Today's press conference showed Democratic members' strength in numbers, but they remain a minority, meaning it'll be up to Republicans to decide if and when a vote should happen. We asked House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi directly, why now?
Everybody came to a place where they said, we cannot have, in conscience, do any more 1 minute of silence unless there's some action to follow it.
It's too early to tell if this dramatic approach will work. Republicans, specifically Speaker of the House Paul Ryan, will make the final call. As to when that'll be, Democrats say they'll just wait as long as it takes. What we're going to be watching very closely, of course, is what is going to be the next move. Is this something that's going to go on for the next 2 weeks, the next 2 hours, 2 days? That's still to be decided. One thing we're also being kind of interesting to watch is the numbers of people that have been circling through. Some people ordering pizza for their members that are stuck there on the House floor, or phone chargers. But right now there is simply no end in sight, and we're still waiting for word from Paul Ryan about what he wants to do next. Michael?
Yeah, Mark, you mentioned phone chargers there, and in your story, the cameras being cut off inside the chamber there. A lot of this sit-in is playing out over social media, isn't it?
It really is, and it's because of what is happening in terms of those cameras you're just talking about. CSpan, if you're used to watching the House, they're not allowed to broadcast if the House is in recess, which is what they are right now. So you're not able to see the inside. Instead, members, they're doing, well, what any of us would do. They're streaming on their phones using Facebook Live or Periscope. But I just got word that may be coming to an end. We're just going to have to wait to see what the members of Congress decide to do next. And it's because they may have been in violation of the rules. Never a dull moment, guys. But for now, reporting live in Capitol Hill, Mark Meredith, CBS 42 News.
Drama in our nation's capital. Thank you, Mark. Congressman and civil rights leader John Lewis of Georgia is leading the sit-in. You can see him here in this photo that was tweeted out this afternoon. Congresswoman Terry Sewell of Alabama put this photo up on Twitter. She added, "No vote, no break."